Mr. Šehović, dear Mrs. Kolakovic, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to address you today on behalf of the European Union delegation to discuss the peer violence and its prevention in Montenegro. This European Union funded project on the topic of peer violence in Montenegro has a budget of more than 200,000 euros. Peer violence concerns all European Union countries as it goes against our common values of freedom, tolerance and non-discrimination. Bullying is not only a problem that needs to be addressed by the education policy, it is also a health and welfare issue relevant to child protection. As noted in our last report on Montenegro, gender-based violence and violence against children remains a serious concern in the country. Furthermore, the European Union warned about the sustainability of social services which remain centralized and about the lack of funding of the Institute for Social and Child Protection. These issues need to be addressed urgently in order to increase the level of child protection in the country. School bullying takes many forms. These include discriminatory bullying against minority groups, homophobic bullying, and bullying against students with special needs or any student who seems vulnerable to their peers. This can be a very complex problem to solve, which requires a comprehensive, multidimensional approach. The European Union considers youth empowerment and child protection as a matter of high importance. Strengthening young people's participation in civic life, connecting young people to foster understanding and supporting youth empowerment through recognition of youth work have been identified as key priorities of the European Union's youth strategy. In order to achieve these ambitious goals, we must create a safe and enabling environment for our youth to develop their full potential. It takes joint commitment and action from all stakeholders in the country. So thank you very much for inviting me here, and thank you very much for your attention.